Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois and welcome back to Stoneblock. In the last episode, we were working on some stuff down here, getting wireless transmission of our crafting grid, which is really cool. But it does have a problem, which we're going to fix. And I need to keep an eye on the power. We also changed our elevators to be rotating elevators, which are really nice, but still confusing. But yeah, I need to keep an eye on the power because I am currently running our laser so that we can try to get some crystals. And yeah, we were just trying to get more stuff. Mostly just doing quests last time and getting this wireless crafting grid up and running. So, yeah, first things first, we need to fix this thing because if we try to use it up here, it doesn't work. So what we need to do is need to make some range upgrades. And I believe we can make 4 of these, question marks. Yes, 4 of them. I don't know if it costs more energy to, let's actually jump on the elevator. I don't know if it costs more energy to use more of these, but we're going to go ahead and make 4 of them. So we're going to need 4 processors, which should not take that long to make. And yeah, so what we are going to focus on today is we're going to do a little bit of work with Immersive Engineering. And once we get the upgrades all taken care of, which is pretty easy, let's see how good this is. I actually don't know because I don't usually use wireless transmitters and stuff like that. So 48 blocks. I wonder if there's a better way or some way we can get even more out of it. But I don't know. I might look into that, but 48 blocks is not too bad. And then we can use this hopefully up here. How about way over here? Yeah, not too bad. So I believe the applied energistics is a little bit better for range upgrades and that kind of stuff, but this will work. It'll be fine. So that is one thing that we might do as well, is work a little bit on applied energistics, but namely we're going to work on getting the immersive engineering stuff because we need to make some HOP graphite. And actually I didn't get that ready, so we need to make some HOP graphite so that we can make HOP graphite seeds. And we're also going to do something different, potentially. I don't know, I haven't decided, to be honest. So I guess we need to get we need a book, and I haven't taught the system how to make books, so let's get a book because we need to make a engineer's manual, and that is a fairly easy thing. It's just a book and a lever, but we needed the book. And the reason we want to make this is because I don't know how to make these multi-block machines that we're going to need to in order to make HOP graphite. Now one thing I did want to look up, oh man, what was it? Oh, I had something on my mind that I wanted to look up in the manual, but I don't remember what it was now. Was it anything with these guys? I don't think so. If I remember it, I will look it up. But I don't remember what it was I wanted to look up. Oh well. Anyways, so what we need to do, if we want to get, does it tell us about graphite? HOP graphite. Hey, highly ordered pyrolytic graphite is complex, highly compressed carbon material used in special engineering constructs. So what we need is an industrial squeezer, and that's it. We just need an industrial squeezer. But we're also going to need, so if we look at the recipe, let's start there. Let's look at the recipe. So we're gonna need HOP graphite dust. And in order to get that, we need coke dust and a squeezer. And to get coke dust, we need a crusher and coal coke. Pretty straightforward there. So what we're going to do is we need to make a crusher and we need to make a squeezer. Now we can see the recipe here. It shouldn't be too bad. We're going to need steel scaffolding, fluid pipes, redstone engineering blocks, all sorts of things. So let's go ahead and at Immersive, and what we're going to need steel scaffolding, first of all. So that is some steel and some steel rods. To get steel rods, we can just craft it pretty easy. And a lot of these resources we have because of our our everything that's up there, all the chickens. So we're going to need 6 steel scaffolding. So that is 1 recipe's worth. We're going to need a piston, steel fences, and we're going to need one of these guys. We're actually going to need 2 in total, so that's kind of nice. Let's see, steel fences, there that is. So we're going to need more steel rods. We're going to need a piston, I remember that, which I think we have on craft. And we're also going to need some barrels, wooden barrels, which requires treated wood. And so I don't know if we have a little bit of treated wood, and my voice cracking is, oh man, it's been a long time since that's happened. Okay, so we need a little bit of treated wood for these barrels. We need 4 barrels. So the question is, let's get some buckets. Do we have creosote oil? We should. We should have plenty of it. Yeah, we have a ton of it. So let's just grab all of that, and we're going to make a ton of treated wood. And you know what? Let's actually just teach the system how to make treated wood, because it'll be easier. So treated wood, like so. And crafter. Those gears are so close to being the same thing. So let's make, like, I don't know, a stack of treated wood. We can do that. Cool. And then we should be able to make some barrels. So we need 4 of these. And so we're going to need another slab. And misclicks. Okay. So the barrels are kind of cool, by the way. They store liquids, and I believe you can move them around. They're relatively cheap for immersive engineering, so that's kind of cool. But if you have issues, I know I've used them before in Sevtech, because Sevtech is expensive to make a lot of things that are useful. So it's kind of neat to use those, but we have much better things. We don't have any sitting around. We have drums. Drums are so much better. I like drums. And so we need a light engineering block now. We need 2 of these, which requires iron mechanical components, which are just more iron. But it's iron plates. Ugh. I guess we can also make them there. They're a little bit cheaper. Is there a good way to make iron plates? That is not... Wait, I wanted that. That is not the hammer. I don't know why. The manual and the hammer seem to have the same, like block data or something. So, I don't know. It's weird. So let's go ahead and make... I think we can go ahead and make... We need the blueprints. Do we have blueprints? That is a good question. Okay, you know what? Really quick pit stop. Let's head to the mining dimension. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to a village, because I know there's a couple villages around. And I think that they have... Yeah, so there's like 3 villages. And I know these 2 in particular have the immersive engineering villagers. So we're going to go see if we can't do something about that. Going off track a little bit. Okay, it's directly this way. So yeah, there is an immersive engineering house. Specialized projectiles. We can grab the mechanical components from here, I guess. That would work. Super special. Yeah, I don't care about either of those. Let's see if this one has... Take the treated sticks, because why not? And... You don't give me anything I want. Okay, so the other one is southeast of here. So basically, if we can find the blueprints that I need, we can make the components, but I don't know if they spawn in those chests. All of the immersive engineering, at least in this version of Minecraft, did we ever search this one? Yes, I did get that one. Okay. All of the immersive engineering oil spouts are really cool. All the immersive engineering buildings in villages, is there not one in this town? Oh, it's the brick. There was one at the other one. But yeah, all of the immersive engineering, I'm going to get through this. All of the immersive engineering buildings in a village, at least in this version of Minecraft, which is 1.12, I believe. Yeah. They always have 3 containers, treated wood containers, or I'm not entirely sure what they're called. But is this the bottom one? Cool. They always have 3 of those containers, 2 outside, 1 inside, and they have random things. So we can take the steel rods and aluminum rods. Don't care about gun parts. That is a little bit different. Okay, so nothing in here. Oh well, it was worth a look. So let's head back home, and we'll just go ahead and make more iron plates and do whatever we need to. But yeah, so there are blueprints that we can use. Metal press mold crafting components. I thought we had that. No, we have to have that. That is the only way you're able to make the what's it called? The one thing. The garden cloche. Because you need to have the blueprints in order to do the thing you need to do. So the question is, let's do at immersive. That's so weird. So where would it be? Because we have to have them. I don't think you can make the vacuum tubes otherwise. And I believe that is one of the crafting components for the garden cloche. So garden cloche requires vacuum tube. Yeah, you need the engineer's blueprints for crafting components. I guess we could just make another one of those, but it should be here. That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. I don't know that there's any chests lying around that would have that. And it's clearly not in our system. So I guess let's just double check real quick, and then we'll go ahead and make it. And yeah, there's vacuum tubes. Unless I got the vacuum tubes from something else, but why would I have the thing there? So yeah, let's go ahead and make the crafting components. And then we should be able to make the iron mechanical. There we go. I don't know why that was acting up. Probably why the stuff was missing. But we need the light engineering blocks. And then we need, what was the last thing? Oh man, I forgot. Fluid pipes. we need fluid pipes. 2 fluid pipes, which should not be too difficult if I can find them. It does require iron plates. There's got to be a better way to make iron plates. Do we have... No, we don't have a compactor. Alright, let's see. Fluid pipes takes iron plates. We can cast them out, obviously. Immersive Engineering ones. Okay, so the only ones are these. I guess we'll just use the hammer. It's just as good. It's just going to take a lot of durability, but we can always make more hammers. Alright, so there is the fluid pipe. And we're going to need the hammer. And I guess let's go ahead and make the next thing. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this blueprint out. We're going to break that guy. This guy, we need 5 buckets, or we can use glass bottles. So let's make some glass bottles. And we're going to just take out all the creosote oil. Does that not work? Ah, man. Okay, that's fine. Do we have a drum? Stone drum, that should be fine. Can we... Cannot put that in there, but what we can do is just set that down, grab a fluid conduit and... or fluid node, that would work as well. Actually, let's just make the conduits because they're easy enough. On Ender fluid conduit should be nice and straightforward. We just need some quartz. And we're going to make this into fused quartz. And with this machine, it should be relatively quick. Cool. So let's actually use our wireless stuff. So we need Ender fluid conduits. Why not? No reason not to, honestly. And I just want to get the fluids out of here. And that's that. Cool. So now we're just going to destroy this guy. We will set him up again in a moment, but what we're going to do is we're going to dig out this area. So Immersive Engineering is all about the multi-blocks, and the multi-blocks kind of get, well, large, and we're going to have to deal with that. But what we can do is go ahead and just change mode. Let's do 5 by 5 and go out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should be able to do that again right here. Not mess up anything. And basically just extend this room. That's it. So then we'll put some torches here, I guess. And on the wall, how many does it go? It's 3, and then the center, and then something like that. That works. 3, and then the center. Cool. So not too bad. And then in the middle. And my inventory is full, but luckily we can just pop all that back in. Cool. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and make a better drum, actually. So drum, we could make a reinforced drum. Let's go ahead and make an iron drum. I think that'll be enough. because I don't plan on making all that much creosote, but if we need it, we can deal with that. So let's use that. And what we're going to want to do is change this back to 3x3 and somewhere back in here. So how big is this squeezer? That is the first question. The squeezer is a 3x3. Yeah, the squeezer is a 3x3. So we're going to have two 3x3 machines and then a big, I think it's a 5x3 machine. Let's go look at the heavy machinery crusher. So it is a 5x3. And I believe it's also by 3, but you do need to access the top. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put it right here, which means we can, let's block this up a little bit. So it's going to go here. And then what we can do is go like here. Dig a hole like so. And go the other way. Dig a hole like so. And that's all we need to do. So we can put the coke oven right here. And we'll put the squeezer on the other side. Now there is a concern about the squeezer. We might have to do a little bit more work with it. But we can just do this. Perfect. Flush with the wall. What we're going to do is put this here. Let's grab some stone. Put some cobblestone away. And we're just going to put a conduit here. Extract always active. To the iron drum right here. And then we'll just fill this in with stone. And I guess we should probably put this to insert only, because we don't really need to put creosote back into this. And then real quick, we'll just put this down. Extract always active. Drum's empty. Drum has 5,000 millibuckets. Perfect. Cool. I need to remember I have this thing. Might as well use it since I have it. Okay. So with that taken care of, we're also going to need to have the engineer's workbench. That looks fine. Let's grab a chest. I'm going to constantly go back to where the to the machine, and we need to make the squeezer. So let's take a look at how the squeezer is made. That is the crusher. So the squeezer is fluid pipes in the center. So 1, 2. We don't need any more fluid pipes. In the back corner, 2 of those. Steel scaffolding everywhere else. Next layer is okay. Wooden barrels back here. Redstone thing there. This guy pointing downwards. And then steel fences and hammer the central wooden barrel to form the multi-block. Did I mess something up? Or can it not be attached to other things? Might not be able to, we might need to make it freestanding for a moment. And then we should be able to hide it. And at least make it a little bit less obvious. So let's see. because it might actually be the fences connecting. That means the block won't form. Right, what is... I guess let's just disconnect everything. I can always make more stone, so... This is weird. Wooden barrels, light engineering blocks, redstone engineering blocks, steel fence, steel scaffolding. And it says, engineer's hammer on the central wooden... from the side that has the engineering blocks. Ah. It's like so. Okay. Fair enough. So here is the question. Where does it get power? Right there. That is actually perfect. So let's fill in the wall back here. And we're just going to get flux plugs or points or whichever one it is. I can never remember. Flux points. So we're going to get 2 of those. Apparently we need redstone blocks. I should probably teach the system how to make those at some point, but let's get just a stack of those. And we're also going to need more stone. So let's get the flux points. We're going to get 2 because that's what we're going to need. And let's go ahead and fill in most of the rest of this because why not? And we can even cover it a little bit and it's fine. So let's see, the light goes here. Okay, do we have the flux points? We do. Yeah, can we make a sound muffler? Sound muffler. Is there an advanced one? Can we, like... Wither boss? Okay. That might be something we want to make later as well. So, one thing that I considered doing today, and I believe this is where we get the power. One thing I considered doing today is making a wither farm in the mining dimension. Just for the sake of... Honestly, just for the sake of getting essence. Because I want to make seeds more than anything else. So, we have the squeezer. That is awesome. So now we need to make the crusher. The crusher is going to be kind of the same type of thing. We have the redstone engineering block. We need 10 light engineering blocks. So we're going to need light engineering blocks. Let's get rid of the sound muffler. Let's see, light engineering blocks. We're going to need 4 more recipes worth, so we need 4 more sets of those. Or 8 more sets of those, so we're going to need 8 copper. And a bunch of those iron plates that I made. Once again, we'll put that stuff in. Perfect. And there is the 10 light engineering blocks. Now we're also going to need steel fences, hoppers, and steel scaffolding. So that's actually not too bad. I believe the system knows how to make hoppers. So we're going to go ahead and make 10 of those. Why not? We're going to need steel fences. And how many of those? So 10 steel scaffolding, 8 fences. So fence. Do we have any extra? No. Okay. So again, gotta find the steel fence. And then grab more steel rods. Alright, there's that. And then just make a bunch of steel rods. We'll get some steel scaffolding. And that should be everything we need. So, let's get rid of this stuff. And first things first, I believe it was, yes, 3 along the side. 1 right there and right there. And then scaffolding along the rest of the bottom, I do believe. Let's make sure. Alright, and then that's pretty easy. So 1 here. This guy, I believe, goes here. The fences go around. The hoppers all face down into these blocks. And that should be almost everything. We just need to figure out where the... Let's just go up a layer. This one goes here. These 3 go here. And the place to hit... structures formed by right-clicking the central block on the front. So it's probably this bottom one. Nope, right there. All right, cool. So there is the crusher. Power goes in right here. And we'll hook that up. Cool. So the only thing left to grab is we need to get a chest of some sort. In fact, we're going to use a gold chest because why not? We can put it just right in front of here. And then we're going to need coal coke. So that is a question. Do we have coal coke? Of course not. All right, let's put this stuff away. We don't need any of it right now. And we need to start getting coal coke. So that is unfortunate, but I feel like there's a way to get coal coke or something. There might have been some ways with like villagers or something, but nothing I'm seeing. So let's do the last thing I want to do today, and then we can worry about that later. So that will kind of process in the background, and hopefully we get what we need. But I want to make some reinforced obsidian, which is literally iron bars and obsidian. So we should be able to make like a ton of this. And we're going to make like a ton of it. So this stuff is witherproof. Let's go ahead and make just a bunch. And what we're going to do, we're going to grab some wither skulls. We're going to grab some soul sand. And let's see, I think we can make, so there is 10 of those, so we're going to need 40 soul sand. And let's head to the mining dimension to, well, set up something. So this is going to be kind of weird. I don't really care about nether stars right now. We're going to have to get a lot of nether stars later because of draconic evolution being draconic evolution. But right now, I don't really care about nether stars. We can get them as we get them. We're going to put a new portal thing, waypoint here called Wither Room. And what we're going to do is we're going to just make a very basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 with an entrance that is not facing our base. And we're just going to place all this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. That works. So 1, 2. This is really loud, by the way. I'm actually going to turn the sounds down a little bit. Yeah, because it's hard to think when that Oh my gosh, it's not much worse. It's not much better, rather. Let's go back up and then go here. Blocks. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hopefully make a small little room and not mess anything up. And this is going to be where we spawn the wither. And the wither should be trapped here. And we should be able to just kill them. That's the idea anyways. I think we're going to need... Oh wow, we have barely enough. Okay, that'll work. So let's go ahead and spawn the wither. And this is really silly, but if need be, we can trap them in here. The wither cannot get out of this at all. Should be able to anyways. And unless there is some weirdness with the wither. And we have our Skullfire sword. We're not even going to worry about like how to kill the wither. We're just going to hit it with our sword. And so the wither is trapped. The wither is dead. Now we're going to get some stuff like Supremium Essence. That is the idea here. Let's do this with the last ones. And he destroyed most of that dirt. So I do have the grass blocks though. So that will be fine. And let's do that again. Now obviously this area is very small for the wither. The wither doesn't like it very much, but that's okay. Who cares? So all I really want from this is not really the nether stars, but a couple different things. And we're not getting any of them quite yet. So there is a couple of drops from the wither. And I might secure this just a little bit more, put a little bit more reinforced obsidian. Not like it's expensive. Obsidian and iron blocks or iron bars is really cheap. But we have 4 Supremium Essence, so I can farm this and get a ton of Supremium, and then go back to the overworld and turn that Supremium into seeds, and make, you know, the rest of the seeds that we need. So one of the things that the wither does drop, and this is something that we might have to worry about, but probably won't because I believe we have a couple. No, we do not have the Wither Crux. So there is a Netherstar Crux. And these are basically, you have to have them in order to grow the Netherstar seeds. And to get the Netherstar shards, to get Nether stars. They're really expensive, but hopefully with all of our stuff, it'll grow pretty quickly. I felt like we had a coal coke thing, but I guess not. Anyways, this crux requires withering souls, which drops from withers. So I'm also going to try to farm those. But unless we have like 8, we have 3 coal coke. So we can at least start working on... We throw items in there. This stuff is kind of quiet because obviously I have block sounds off. But coal coke goes in there. We get coal coke dust. That goes in here, and that will give us HOP Graphite. We need 4 of them. So I will get the coke dust for that. And next time we'll start off the episode with probably some seed making before we're either going to get into Draconic Evolution next so that we can start making some cool things, or we're going to get into... we're going to do the quest line for the storage, the applied energistic stuff. So we'll do either all of that stuff in one episode, or we'll do some Draconic Evolution stuff. Not sure which, depends on my mood, to be honest. But that is the plan, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!